Hi everyone, welcome back to TS Talks. If you haven't already done so, make sure you go hit that subscribe button now and go check out all the prior topics on which I've been speaking about. And of course, let me know your thoughts on them, whether that be in the comment section below or by messaging me on any of the social media platforms I'm on, which all of them are in the description box below. Now, in this one, I'm talking about train fares. Now, each year you kind of find out what is happening with train fares, and the second or 3rd of January is kind of like the D-Day, in a sense of what is happening with these train fares. And on average this year they've risen by about 2.7%. Now some people will be like, oh, that's a small percentage rate and stuff, which there is, but to put it into context, for some people, that means that their annual travel has gone up by around £100. For some people it's gone a bit more, for some people less, but overall the reality is that rail fares across the country have risen, whereas reports and statistics show that that less than 2/3 of trains were actually on time last year. So year upon year people are paying quite high money for train fares all across the country, and these are train fares that tend to always be delayed or cancelled. I know there's some lines specifically that's quite bad. I think like Southwest Rail is like one of the really bad ones. I know Southern is also not that good also, and there's probably a lot of other ones across the country which ain't that great. If someone could let me know regarding them in the comment section below. I'm not a train connoisseur. I don't know about all the different train lines that are running bad services, but I presume there's a lot of them that are. And for me personally, I think it's bang out of order, as the commuters who will be using them, majority of them are the ones that are working and jobs, and they're using these train networks to get to and from work. And most times, year upon year, the rail companies can raise the fares of of the train fares for people that are using them, and most people's employers ain't raising wages. So if someone's wages improving per year and the rail fare goes up, it's still not good, because it's like, well, my increase in wage is probably just supporting this, but year upon year that people's rail fares are going up, but their wages isn't, is less money for themselves. Someone might say, oh, some of the increases per year isn't that much difference per month, which is kind of true, but at the end of the day, you don't know what certain people's circumstances is. So yeah, I know I was looking at one report in the news, and they were saying that the best way for people to combat this is if their trains are delayed by a certain amount of time and stuff, they can apply for compensation online and all these things. And whereas that sounds good, a lot of that is just a long process, which kind of puts people off of it. I feel like if you have like an annual travel card with a certain train line, etc., and their trains are delayed on this date, and you can notify it and whatnot, take a picture of it and just send them the details quite quickly and stuff, there should be a quicker way of getting a refund process to you. But with a lot of these companies, the way to process your complaint form, it's like it's purposely made as a long procedure to put you off doing it, so that the less people that do it, of course, the less compensation they have to put out. For me personally, I think the yearly increase to rail fares in this country overall is a joke. And going forwards, some fares probably just need to be frozen, even if that's just for 1 year it's frozen, and then the second year it's raised a tad bit. It would still be more beneficial to the commuter, and at the same time, improvements have got to be made. It's all good raising fares if you're improving stuff a tad bit, but if you're raising them and trains are still delayed, trains are still cancelled and stuff, it's not beneficial to anyone. But that's just my thoughts on it. Of course, you can let me know your thoughts on it below in the comment section, but that's all I'm going to speak about today. So like I said at the beginning, if you haven't already done so, make sure you go hit that subscribe button now, and I'll catch you next time.